another video of Let's Meet Vigil. So, Vigil, or Kelkai-un, or you may know him as Vigil, Rainbow Six Siege operator in the 707 White Tigers. So White Tigers kind of group management or whatever. So let's go over Vigil. Vigil's backstory is actually really sad. We don't know where Vigil was born. We don't know where Vigil was born, but I'm pretty sure he was born in North Korea. So, this story takes place back in probably North Korea, most likely. Him and his family were crossing the border, and they had to cross over a border that was heavily guarded with armed soldiers or armed guards, I guess you could say. So when him and his family were crossing over the border, it was him, his dad, his mom, and his other brother. They had to cross over this river, and his brother ended up dying. I'm not sure how he died, but he ended up dying. So they kept going. They kind of stood hidden and hopped on each train silently and not looking up at anyone at all. And they actually saw their fellow people that was trying to get out of North Korea as well get arrested and thrown into jail. But he stayed silent. Eventually, when they were crossing the jungle, nearly halfway, or I don't know, halfway there, his mother got sick and slowed him and his father down. When him and his father got slowed down, she actually slowed him down a lot, that they actually ended up leaving her behind. His father told him not to cry, to bottle up those feelings and just throw them away. His exact words. And eventually they made it in. They made it in North Korea, which is why I think South Korea is where he was born. No. I got to twist it. They eventually made it into South Korea, which is why I think North Korea was where he was born. So when they made it into South Korea, he got accepted into job or some shit, a military job, to give back to South Korea for letting them in. And he went from military job, not to the army, but to some Korean act that saved people, I guess you could say, or fought people, civil wars kinda. And when all this happened, he was in, and he was good, really good. So whenever he actually joined the Navy, and he was even too good for the Navy as well, moved up to the Navy SEALs. At this point, he was so good that he got into real training, not real training, but real combat situations, kind of stealth, not knowing where he's coming from. And eventually he got accepted into a thing called White Tigers. White Tigers for sure. White Tigers. And whenever he got accepted into White Tigers, I'm pretty sure his dad committed suicide due to the fact that over his wife's death and his other son's death. So he got named King. I don't know how to say his name. I actually forgot. I said it in the beginning of the video. I don't know how to say his name, but operator name right there. But the Hwa family, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, got accepted into there, moved on. But as he was in the White Tigers, he was so good. Matter of fact, he was really fucking good. That whenever they were choosing two operators for Rainbow, well, Operation Rainbow, not the actual game Rainbow, Operation Rainbow, he was at the top of the list. And if you don't know what a vigil is staying awake over periods of time that like you're prepared for anything. You really are. And with him being that, he also has some other friends that are operators. So he's actually friends with Mute, as Mute saying he is really, really quiet. Like, that's right, Mute. Okay, so yeah, he's friends with Mute, and as you can see over at Dokubi's beanie, she has 707 as well as Vigil has 707 on his mask. And he tries to keep Dokubi on her best behavior. No one knows why, but I'm pretty sure cause the 707 or yeah, the 707, I don't know, White Tigers, I'm pretty sure, want some of the people on there want her off the team. White Tigers, yes, want her off the team, but he tries to keep her on her best behavior to report back to White Tigers or Rainbow to like protect her rights and her freedom. He swore to not tell. And as he lives on, he's just like a stone to everything, you know? And another person he is friends with is actually Blackbeard. Or friendly with Blackbeard. Blackbeard, as you can see, he is what? A Navy SEAL. He was actually trained under Blackbeard, like trained by him. And Vigil, with his like stoned emotions, you know, like nothing, doesn't really matter. When he wears the mask, he feels another layer of protection. He's not really good in social situations, such as like talking. He gets very anxious whenever like, you know, people question him, actually ask who he is. I think I know how to say his name. Hold on. Vigil or Ko Kujung Hiwa. I don't know. Yeah, that's actually about it. Yeah, he gets very anxious. And, he's trained by Navy SEALs such as Mute and all them. Not Mute. Blackbeard. So, yeah, that's about it for Vigil's backstory. So let's move on. Vigil. Alright, let's move on. Mute. I only know Mute's backstory as well. Backstory. So Mute. Let's go over Mute. Mute actually is really fucking smart. Mute. So Mute graduated in secondary school at the age of 12. So if you don't know what secondary school like, if you don't know what secondary school is like me, secondary school is actually like kind of like middle school, but like level of high school. So we graduated high school at the age of 12, and graduated high school at the age of 12. By the age of 14, I'm pretty sure he got a job somewhere, like at like an electronic like kind of thing. He took a year off, which you'd expect him to like take a year off to like fulfill his childhood and like, you know, fulfill his childhood and the things he missed out on. So, but he really didn't. He worked on private computers. He worked on a new security system, like a lot of computers. Like he worked on a lot of stuff, and he's actually really smart. And he worked on a lot of stuff, like I said. You'd expect him, like, after he went to high school, graduate to college to fulfill his, like, to, like, really embrace the smartness he has. But he really didn't. He just joined stuff. So, say by the age of 16, he got accepted, and now he's a part of Rainbow. So yeah, that's Mark Chander, or you may know him as Mute. Crazy. I don't know why I bought Vigil in this video. I just wanted to make it look cool, but yeah, I like Vigil as well. I don't really know if I know anybody else's backstory. I know Cav had. Okay, I'm a Cav, 14 other brothers, or 12, 13, one of two, one of three. 14 other brothers. She was trained really hard, like really, really hard. She was trained really hard. Born in Brazil, age October 15th, 4 days after my birthday. Age 27, part of Bope. Tina, I don't know how to say her name. There's Cav, Maria, whatever you want to call her. So yeah, that's Cav. Cav, really silent, like knew what she was doing. She was really picked for like stealth missions. That's where she gets her name, or not her name. That's where she gets her skills from. You know, like how silent step, her silenced pistol, really special tactical suppressor, suppresses sound, but also makes like I guess long barrel you could say, but really silent. And that's all I really know about Cav. Zofia.
I love PRN.
You really gonna ruin it like that, bro? Alright. Trying to explain some shit. Whatever. Zofia actually has a pretty bad backstory. So, Zofia. Let me. Okay, so as I was saying, okay, so she was born in Poland. I don't know how to say that. January 28th, Zofia. Oh, her name is actually Zofia. Damn. Bosak. Bosak. So, Zofia, all I really know about her is that her friends try to drown her for fun, and that she's sisters with Ella. Yeah. It's really about. She's sisters with Ella, and really, Zofia or Ella, she loves her sister a lot, but Sophia just goes on. She's prepared for anything really. It isn't about where you end up, it's about how you make it home. Yep. Yeah. That's about all I know about Rainbow Six operators. I'm not really here for like mechanic-y stuff, cause stuff's fucking boring, you know. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys in the next one.